Hey guys, how's it going? It's Invicta TV here, and I'm bringing my first breakdown of a Sweats match that I haven't played Sweats in so long. Just really haven't been playing the game, and I just wanted to say that this is some pickups that we played on PS4. I got my gear up on PS4 so I can do Sweats over here and see what the future holds until Destiny 2, in which case that's where the real comps will be, and I'll be doing plenty for that. But without further ado, guys, let's get into this game. We are playing on Twilight Gap. I think this is a fairly good map to play just generic strategies on. I think it's a good map to play and like to practice your adaptability, etc. For the most part, you want to be playing not on the spawn that I got, the opposite spawn. Let's try to remember the flags. I believe that is A side, no, C side. Can't remember. This side right now that I'm currently standing in, this is a better position. We saw Tex went around over to the flag spawn. I pushed in the right side where Heavy is more. I saw that guy. I saw him shoot. Took a couple shots up him while he's up top. I knew he was going to skate down with that Titan skate. He couldn't really change his direction. Remember, there's no Twilight in Sweats. There's no exotic armor. And I knew he was going to be landing right there where I could see him, so I swapped to my sidearms. Sidearms are allowed in Sweats. The first time I've ever really been useful in Sweats, and of course they're not going to get taken out of competitive play the only time sidearms are available in the meta, otherwise people that like sidearms would bitch too hard. I think they honestly break Sweats. I think they honestly challenge time to kills a little too much, but they are the only thing that's really reliable in air. I totally did not see this guy cross up to above me as I was focusing on that Titan and then trying to go around myself. I do see now later, obviously, in this playback, that I did actually totally just not see him on the radar. He was there, in fact, but oh well, nothing could be said there. I should have been a little bit more conscientious of where all the opponents were. I hopped up and quickly took a few pot shots there. I had to make sure I got one of those headshots so I could get him at that distance. I don't think I would have had time for a fourth shot. Perfect amount of damage right there. I slid on this guy with my sidearm out. Obviously, sidearms got the fastest time to kill, most reliable in that environment, and happened to get him while he was throwing nades. Thankfully, he threw the nades past me, not right in front of him, on top of me. Otherwise, I might have been dead. I would have had to go for a punch and try to survive with flame shield. Obviously, I did push the next guy, and I was able to get him, but the nade burned me out. Here we are, though. My buddies are kind of controlling party room here. That's where they're trying to push from. Party room is very common push area. Got to be on top of that. I don't want to push this area too aggressively while I'm still weak. I suddenly started to get shot. That's when I make my move. I pop out, throw some sidearm shots out there. I want to make sure not to push in too strong there. That was a perfect time for that guy to go ahead and push in with a smash, though, generate some orbs from everybody, and really just team shot that situation there. Perfect execution, way to, it was good for us to ensure we didn't take any losses in that situation. That smash ended up coming on real clutch. I'm going to go ahead and push outside here where I didn't see anybody currently residing. I was able to make it all the way up to them and play this very close range situation quite effectively using Warlock, and specifically Flame Shield. Unfortunately, in that moment right there, I was just a bullet off of getting that third guy. In all honesty, I think the only thing that should have changed in that situation was yes, I was making pretty aggressive play, and it could have bit me in the butt, but it should have opened up their flank to my teammates. They would have had to turn their backs on my teammates in order to kill me and take care of me. So unfortunately, my teammates were just a little too slow. Maybe that was just me over-rushing the situation. Maybe that's just teammates being slow to begin with. Like I said, these are some pickups, but I don't really know if it's worth really nitpicking that one situation as something that there could have been something better on. I would have not had the same opportunity if I didn't play as fast as I did, and I don't know. But I want to point out right here, the bait and switch right there in that situation, and then getting killed kind of behind the wall. That was a very unfortunate. I was not sure how many people were down that hallway thanks to the radar. Being so vague, it didn't tell me the numbers. They were stacked up on top of each other, so there's just one unit as far as my radar was concerned. It was honestly, I just probably shouldn't have chased it down. In that situation, I didn't need to. My teammates were not there with me. There was zero reason to make that chase. Like, Texas and we're going off together right here. There's no need to make that kind of chase in that situation into their spawn like that. I just thought that maybe the whole team was kind of focused on pushing my teammates over at party room. That's where it seemed like they were, and I kind of pushed in a little blind and ran into another guy that I did not expect. The loose variable I wasn't counting for. Other than that, really just kind of team pushing things right now. It's not too much to call out in the moment. Obviously, I can only call out so much when I can't see everybody else's POV. I want everybody to keep that in mind. That, by the way, that guy shot a Nova out as the only guy in that spawn. Never a good idea. A, your buddies won't get to the orbs. B, what are you going to hope to accomplish? Maybe get some points, you know, take out one or two of us and then we all team shot you? We're all going to get assist points. Like, we're going to get just as many points. And then, you know, final thing is that was a Nova. You know, Nova is meant for shutting down supers, or like my super right now, which I just killed him, so it would have been great if he had his Nova. Or using it to make some kind of push or to stop some kind of push. And that does not mean when you're the last guy down in the, what's it called? In the, on one side of the map spawn, like, to go ahead and blow your Nova, just kind of panic. It doesn't make any sense. I do want to say that, you know, Texas stole my kill right there, but I think it's good. It's a good thing to always have your kills stolen in sweats for the most part. Do not worry about that KD count. What matters the most is assists. Team shotting things as best as possible. It doesn't matter how many kills you get if your kills aren't getting assisted as well, or if you aren't putting assists into other kills, because the scoring is pretty wonky in this game. You get basically 1.5 times points for a kill that's assisted. So it's important to stack up your assists, and if you're playing skirmish, which is 3s, your revives as well, for all those extra points. That's so important. It does not necessarily always matter how many individual kills you get, how many ones you can win, if it doesn't also mean that you can't get tons of assisted kills by either assisting somebody else or somebody assisting you. That means you can't go too lone wolf, or you'll always just have to push, like play way more of a game than the enemy team might, because they might be getting assisted kills and you might not be, and therefore they only have to get, you know, like 2/3 of your kills to be tied game with you. Yeah. Other than that, I pulled back in this situation. There's no need to keep pushing. They do start camping. I want to say this right here. The enemy team starts camping that spawn over there. I know Sadistic on the enemy team pulls out a pulse rifle and sniper. I think there might even be a Mida as well. I'm not 100% sure at some point here. But for the most part, there is zero reason for us to push them, and we shouldn't. Look at this lead right now. Look how many points we're ahead. What is that? 6285 to 4600. There is zero real reason for us to push too aggressively. Obviously, I have zero clue what happened to my bullets right there. I swear I was hitting them the whole time. But yeah, there's no reason for us to push stupid or over aggressive. If we're gonna make a push to get the points to continue playing the game, because obviously we're gonna get bored waiting too long, then we have to do so wisely and play as passive of a push as we want. We have the lead, not them. If this was a tournament situation, we would surely not even push them remotely. If we really wanted to, we would just sit back all the way over on the opposite side into maybe the spawn, even maybe give up middle map, just to kind of or like wait on the opposite side of crates, just to really make sure that they don't take any kind of advantage by camping out that spawn and like walking into them unnecessarily. Of course, they are making a push right here, and we do take them out quite effectively. In case, yeah, that was a really bad push. Well, the reason why I pushed by that case is I couldn't get backwards fast enough, so I tried to push slightly, just behind that box. He had the head glitch. I was hoping that maybe he was distracted on somebody else. I was hoping that maybe he was a little weak. I couldn't really see his health bar too well. But unfortunately not. It wasn't the situation. It was just an unnecessary death. Thanks to Vortex, I did get killed there. Vortex it's not what I would recommend, but it definitely can make some plays, like in that situation. Now, they did push back on middle map here, and they do currently kind of have it. I throw that sticky nade, unfortunately was a miss. The fact that Gift to the Sun and double stickies on Sunsinger is still allowed, even with Discipline 3, like you can't be above a Discipline 3 and 4 sweats. like Gift to the Sun, like you kind of always have nades still, specifically sticky nades. That's quite ridiculous, but oh well. We did take them out of the middle side of the map. We do have full control back, it looks like, for the most part, and this is, I think this is more where they really start camping in the back. Texas getting a little panic kill right there. Unfortunately, I got picked somehow just before getting behind. This is what I mean by Sadistic and Hawkeye. They both start camping a little bit more and sitting back there in the back of the map. I'm not saying this is a bad strategy. I'm not saying that they're assholes or whatnot for doing it, but what I will say is that there is zero need for us to really push them. The fact that that guy came up from behind us on our side of the map was a little bit ridiculous to me. I don't know what two of our guys on our team are doing. I know Texas just died in front of me. Obviously I just got a kill in front of me, and somehow that guy is just skating around our side of the map like willy-nilly. I don't know what was going on. We've got no callouts going by this point, and it kind of, you know, leads to a few silly deaths for no reason. Well, yeah, moving back into it, like, we don't need to push past this point right here. We just need to wait for them. By the way, that was a ridiculous kill. Nothing to say there. We just need to wait for them, which is exactly what Zia and Chase seem to be doing now. They're just waiting there, waiting for the other two to push up, or excuse me, the other team to push up, and getting crosses on them as I do so. I did get that peek. I'm surprised I got shot so hard, and then unfortunately burned out. Still can't get my health back. Here goes a push in with the smash. I'm going to try to wait for as much health back as I can, and then I'm going to push around. Oh, that's a Sunbreaker. Nothing much I can do. Just going to put in what damage I think I can. But unfortunately, he wasn't damaged enough by anybody else. I think people got the hell out of there. That was the best situation. I think I even called it to get the hell out of that situation. There was no need to deal with the rush in any kind of way. We didn't really have formation. We didn't have a consistent way of taking down that Sunbreaker in that moment. There was no need for people to walk up to the situation late after he's may have already taken out one or two of us and gotten health regen back, and then like just throw a hammer. Like, it would have been a worse situation, or had better odds for a worse situation if they continued to push in just late on the in that situation. Now, of course, that was the final push. The time was coming down so low. I saw Texas was in a fight with them. I saw they're all around Texas. I tried to get out to Texas as fast as I could, just to support him, just to keep him down, just to make sure they take some hits as they maybe get some damage off on him. But he managed to hold him off the way they were pushing. They didn't really collapse on him while he was alone well enough at all, and he was able to take out, I think, 1, 2, and then I started to help him on the third, and he jacked it last second. But yeah, that was one of my sweat matches back onto Destiny. I haven't played sweats since year 3 began, and that was some of the game battles matches. I still do have footage from that. The only reason why I haven't posted it or done anything with it the last few weeks is I don't think it's relevant any longer. There's some core things to maybe learn from it, but for the most part, like, the meta is completely different when people aren't using shotguns or snipers. But yeah, guys, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the fact that I, you know, played some sweats, and I put in some gameplay that was, it should be a little bit more like competitive. We weren't playing with exotic armor. We weren't playing with high armor values. We weren't playing with high regen values. We weren't playing with high discipline values. We had to play with, you know, no higher than discipline 3, and a lot of things like that. So hopefully this interests some of you guys out there. Hopefully those of you that maybe are interested in getting into the scene, you can go ahead onto the FarCog Discord or PvP Legends. I believe if you type in PvP Legends into Google, you'll actually find the site, if you need to, if you can't find it any other way. But yeah, I mean, other than that, guys, I hope to do some more of these. I want to get more into sweats. I don't want to say too much right now, but there may be some plans for both Inclement and myself involving sweats moving into the future very soon here. But until next time, guys, this has been Invicta TV, and I'm out. Bye. If you guys are looking to support my work, please head over to patreon.com/InvictaTV. You can subscribe for $5 to participate in a monthly giveaway of $50 or more, as well as earn double the chance on Trials of Osiris raffles over on my Twitch. Every little bit helps, and I appreciate the support.